March 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched to Target in response to an ongoing shoplifting incident. While en route, the officers were informed by loss prevention staff that the female suspect had already concealed items in a container.
Damn,
The
how do
loss
they...
prevention officer
Look how
recognized the
dumb you are.
suspect from a previous incident at a different Target in another state. Upon arrival,
You mean to tell me that this woman,
And the camera
what she
sees it.
eating is going to her brain because she don't realize that there's cameras in every single aisle?
Right, and then you are deciding to go to the same brand of store in another state. But one thing I would say is, how does the officer from this state know about crimes from another state? That's not your jurisdiction. Like I don't. Can he even look that shit up in his database? I don't think so. So you're not the feds. How do you know about her?
the officers waited for the suspect to pass all points of
It's the
sale
open
before
crime
taking further
in
action.
public for me.
She's known for pushing, loading her cart up, pushing out at the Hilton Pet Store. So we recognized her when she came in.
Oh, you
She
recognized
already
her.
selected jewelry.
Okay, the Target people
headset.
recognize her.
She put inside containers. She's selecting a few more things. So she's gonna end up trying to push out most likely. One of our coworkers
They don't catch her red-handed.
says she knows her from back in the day, and apparently in
Heavy set?
Huh?
Heavy set?
Was
She's the heavy set female?
No. She's slender.
With the lady? Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't look that strong. You can probably take it.
No. I know somebody in the past, but
No, she's a white woman, like in her mid-40s, all blonde, gray sweatshirt, black pants. I like the outfit, but not her. But she, my buddy's gonna let me know when she's like headed out. Because if she, for some weird reason, ends up paying for anything, I don't want to stop her. Unlock like.
oh, right.
Right.
If that's a store, we just go by the store policy because once, if you read the code section, it's pertaining to shoplifting, right? Once the person conceal, that's it. That's shoplifting right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not. And good luck with that bullshit in court.
Oh, never mind.
That's what you try to do. That's what the police try to do. If you say that, conceal. What does conceal mean? What does conceal mean? Maybe I need to carry it. Sometimes, I mean, she's got a cart. But sometimes I don't use a cart. Sometimes I carry all this shit in my hand.
Yeah.
It actually might be easy to put one, if it's in winter, I'm wearing a hoodie, I'm wearing sweatpants, it'd be easier to put a couple of those things in my pocket so that I can carry them up to the front. Because when I go to Stop and Shop, a lot of times I don't get a cart. I'm only picking up a couple things, so I go there, carry them in my hand to the self-checkout, and then I check them out. So, you grabbing her prematurely is something that I'm sure your boss, Mr. Police Officer, would scold you for. Because he'd be like, you fucked up the arrest. Now she has a defense.
That's true.
Right? Because if I was her lawyer, that's what I would say. She intended to pay for it. Prove she didn't.
Right.
She concealed it. She needed to help carry it. What? Now what? Now, she has a cart, so again, you're kind of fucked, right? That's what the prosecution would say. Like, why is she put it in the cart?
Yeah.
Right? But if you didn't have a cart, or your car was full, I don't know. It's like, you concealed them. Be better if, like the loss prevention nigga said, you wait till she passes all points of sale.
Right.
Don't just run in there and grab her. He's like, oh, that's what the code says. Okay, try that in court, dickhead. Right? This is a crime. You have to prove all the elements of the crime. One of them is intent, brother. A mens rea. You need to prove I intended to steal it.
Right.
And if I haven't left the store yet,
She could still go up to the counter and
take it out of her pocket and buy it.
Right.
She hasn't left the
Everything
store
is
yet,
there.
bro. Like, that's why they put a little metal detector things, or the detector things, by the exit.
Yep.
And not in the aisle. Like, I'm not going for that. Yes, technically on a law school exam, you could be guilty of shoplifting before having left the store. But practically speaking, they probably almost never do that. For this exact reason.
That's true.
but I know your policy. She must pass
All points of sale.
points of sale.
Again, their policy doesn't dictate what the law is. She could shoplift even if the policy says that she's not shoplifting, right?
Right.
If the police have the information, they could take her for shoplifting even if the policy doesn't have to conform with the law.
Yeah.
But that being said, the policy seems to be more on point with practical application of the law than the police reading the bare code and being like, yeah, we could take her.
Yeah.
You sure about that, my boy? There's probably dozens of fucking cases that got dismissed because they were like, I intended to pay for it.
So y'all got y'all own law, then y'all got y'all.
Right. Policy and law is obviously way different.
Yeah.
Apparently, the lady that shoplifted back in November grabbed her ex-husband's girlfriend and tried to put her in her car.
What?
Take her? Try to handcuff her? I don't know the whole details of the story, but apparently she tried to grab her ex-husband. We knew girlfriend and tried to handcuff her and put her in her car.
That's weird.
Yeah, right? Got kidnapped.
Backed up. No, she's grabbing more stuff.
It's a felony.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna reach a felony if we reach 500, right?
Yeah.
Damn, it's only 500 in this state?
They're like, what? It's a felony? I thought it was 1,000.
It's over 500 now.
In Georgia, yeah, it's 500. I think in California, it's like 1,000.
1,500. But California increased their price.
In New York,
Officers
it's
waited for 20 minutes until the female suspect eventually attempted to exit the store with
That's
a box
crazy.
full of merchandise.
But how did you know they were gonna catch you, bro?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good.
You know, we're gonna detain you for shoplifting you, so you're not going anywhere, but we're just gonna check your box here.
Sorry, you don't have to detain me. I'll just...
Just follow him, please.
You don't have to detain me. I'll just give this stuff up.
Yes, ma'am,
Too
you
late.
Please follow him.
Please don't do this to me.
Ma'am, no one's doing this to you, but you need to follow him that way.
Please.
It's either you come with us without cuffs or with cuffs.
I have a dog at home.
That's fine. With or without cuffs. The choice is yours.
Are you taking me to jail?
You're being detained right now. You can be detained with or without cuffs.
And then you can make it.
Me to jail?
You will make matters worse if you do
I
not.
don't get why they
follow
want her to go in there though.
Because I think they're taking her to the room.
It doesn't matter. They could just do this outside. Like, why do they need to bring him in there for that? I don't get it.
I guess to check the cameras to see what she did or didn't.
All the shit she took is in the box. They don't even need the camera. She walked out the store with all that shit, and she has no receipt for paying for any of it.
Well, maybe she paid for the boxes.
She didn't pay for nothing, bro. I know she didn't. Where's your receipt? You don't have a receipt for nothing. So you're going. So am I going or am I not going? Just take her. Jesus Christ.
That's a lot.
She can't even steal good.
Yeah, I knew they would be taking things this room.
Ain't no point to that.
Well, she can't really try to run here.
Can I just pay for
There's no point to do this. Just arrest me.
I have a dog. I don't live with anybody, and I have a dog at home that's going to have nobody to take care of him.
Probably should have thought of that beforehand. Don't you think?
I realize that. Am I being arrested?
We don't know yet. Do you have an ID? Right now, you're detained right now. Do you have an ID?
I'm sorry?
Do you have an ID? Driver's license?
No.
No. So you're driving without a license?
What's that?
So you were driving without a license?
I don't have it on me. It's at home.
So you're driving without a license.
That's not driving without a license.
So you're driving without a license then?
Without meaning literally without.
That's not driving without a license. You can't charge. I suppose you could charge me for driving without a license, but I have a license. Carrying the car does not make me guilty of a misdemeanor. Not carrying the car doesn't make me guilty of a misdemeanor. That's ridiculous. But driving without a fucking license, that's a misdemeanor. Like, are you dumb? When I go to court, I'm going to show them my license. They're going to dismiss the case. So, yes, I have a license. I left it at home. No, I'm not driving without a license. I have a valid license. Are you fucking stupid?
And it's not like the back in the days where they can't pull it up, where it's just nothing but paper.
Now they can pull it up. If you
Yeah.
look for my name, my date of birth, police officer on your computer in your car, you can pull up my license.
With the insurance and everything, yeah, you
With
have
everything.
that information.
Stop it. So just cut it out. Cut it out.
That's true.
What's your name?
I don't like the no information being given here. I don't like that. Am I under arrest or not? I'm being detained. For what? Shoplifting?
No, that's not the way it works. I'm sorry, but that's not the way it works.
I'd be like, I'm not answering no questions. So if I'm going to jail, take me. If I'm not going to jail, give me a ticket and let me go. What is this? Like, this is a waste of time. I don't know what. You already have all the information you need to charge her with a crime. She walked out the shit with the items. Just have the people tell you how much all that shit's worth, tally it up, and make your discretion decision whether you want to arrest her or whether you want to give her a desk appearance ticket.
My dog is going to...
What are we standing here for?
Yeah, See all of this stuff? Yeah, you good, man. Yeah, I can handle it. See, the way this works, this is the way it works. You're 48 years old, right? You see all this stuff? You should have think about it. This is a huge store. They got cameras everywhere. Right? And whatever you took, they see in camera. And whatever you paid for, they could tell whatever you paid for. Right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's pretty much a poor decision on your side. Very poor decision.
I guess maybe they're making her stay here because they don't want to leave without, because they're gonna need the video and shit like that.
Really? I
mean, it's evidence, so they're gonna get it and maybe get copies or whatever. They want to see it so they can get the full picture, but they don't really need it. That's what I'm saying. They don't really need it, but I guess they want to stay here and get it before leaving because they're gonna leave with her.
All these cameras here, and they got their property, they got their merchandise, their items inside the store. It doesn't matter what it is. And if you feel like you want to skip scan or whatever you want to do, they could, I'm saying, even if you skip scan means you're pretending like you're paying for an item. Okay? They could tell you exactly, their video camera could zoom in on you. It could zoom right in on your phone, your credit card, to see exactly what you're doing. Okay? We've been here for like...
That's not what's true.
30 minutes?
Depending on the angle, you could probably cover the camera.
Watching, you doing all of this. Come on, man. You're too grown for this. Come on.
Right.
You are too grown for this, and you were there for mad long.
Right.
How you spend an hour shoplifting?
I don't see how that works.
You gotta escape.
I mean, the
Quick,
unfortunate
fast.
thing is the dog is caught in the middle of it, but you know that doesn't change what you've done here.
So am I arrested or not, bitch? God damn it.
Correct.
No, in case we have a case on you, this is not your first time doing this. And yeah, there's nothing. We're gonna get a total. They're getting a total right now for all the ink. It's definitely over $11 amount. So I don't sentence you. I don't do any of that. But the amount of ink that you had is probably over $500 just for today, plus what you have on you already. So.
Damn.
Has to be on a rest.
Why he did that? He said, he looked at that shit like, hey, bitch, you going to jail. Oh, these shits be so funny to me. These police body cam things be crazy. Oh, my God. The police be doing that shit, and then the suspect be doing that shit. Bro, stop this. Stop this. They lecturing her in this fucking corner for no reason. You should have been like, hey, just get me the tally and I'm out of here.
No, for a reason, because you old enough to be fully aware.
Who gives a shit? Just take her to jail, bro. Who cares? You 50 years old. You know you're not supposed to be stealing from Target. Take her to jail. What are we talking about?
You gonna get scolded because you dumb.
Right, and she a repeat offender.
Dumb.
And she a repeat offender.
Right. You are gonna get scolded.
We caught you doing this shit in another state. Good thing for you. That don't apply here. Right?
Wow.
She probably gonna get a warrant in that other state. Because they gonna call them.
You know, you insert here.
Wow.
Lady, wow.
Stupid.
With this amount, yeah. Right now you're sitting at $2,400.
Oh my God.
For what you took.
But that's why Nasty doesn't have to be on a rest.
How you steal $2,000 of shit? What the fucking Target cost that much? That box wasn't even that big. How you steal that much shit from Target?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Chatham County does their jail. Could be a couple hours. I don't know. Usually it's a couple hours with like shoplifting and stuff, from what I've seen, but I can't like guarantee you anything.
And like I said, yeah, she shoplifted, but she ain't killed nobody. So like,
No,
if
that's
she,
not needed.
No, I mean it might be needed, but what I'm saying is the police are like being mad cagey about what they're gonna do with her.
Okay.
It's like, why you don't be annoying.
Right.
Just tell me, are you going to arrest me?
Right.
You got the $2,000. It's $2,000. Great. Are you taking me to jail or are you giving me a desk appearance ticket? Because you can give someone a desk appearance ticket even for a felony. So, are you taking me or you not taking me? And if you take me, am I getting out tonight or y'all keeping me? That's all I want to know. And they can tell you that.
They can.
Of course they can, bro. They're the police. They arrest people all the time.
Well, my question is in regards to, okay, they take her to jail or whatever, and then the judge is doing cases, but then say like the day gets over and he's like, I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. So
But chances are they're likely to know. First of all, what day it is.
Right.
And how full their fucking lockup is.
Okay.
Like, so, like, they would probably know, like, if there's, like, a backup. Like, the officers from any particular precinct, they probably would know if there's a, like, we got mad people in our shit, so any judge, you're not going to see a judge for at least a day or two. Like, they would know that.
Okay.
And they would also know if, you probably see him today.
Okay.
They probably know who the judge is.
Okay.
I mean, maybe there's different ones depending on what county this is and how big the county is, right? But they would know. So it's just like, just give me some basic information.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's at the end of the day, it's shoplifting. Nobody cares. Just fucking tell me. Like, it's a felony. I bet you she pleads to a misdemeanor. I bet you that's what happens. And the cops know that's what's gonna happen. So just stop and fucking tell her that she's going to jail, or that you're not gonna take her. Because, like, what's the point of delaying this to make her anxious? Is that what you're doing?
Or whether or not does it depends on how much the paperwork they'll do if they have to put her.
No, it only depends on their discretion and how much the fucking charge was.
So maybe they don't know what they want.
But they know now. You just heard him say $2,000. Why is the employee of Target explaining this to you? The cop should have cut him off and be like, "Yes, this is what's gonna happen." Instead, he's just like, "Shut up, Mike Tyson, and tell this bitch the proper fucking information." What the hell?
My car's in the car.
Huh?
Yeah.
My abs hurt. Stop. I can't.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it just depends. It's a question for the jail.
I really am just because of my dog. I'm just concerned about my dog.
I understand. I mean, if I were you, what I would do is make arrangements for your dog right now.
That's what I do. That's what
Yeah, hopefully that.
But I mean, in these types of situations, is it typically an overnight stay?
I mean, at this time,
Thank you.
it could go either way.
Tell her.
Just because it's 4 o'clock, so. But like you said, for shoplifting, usually a couple hours.
So I told you, they know.
Yeah, but like I said, maybe he was waiting for the information on how much it was. That's why he didn't want to give her.
I'm still calling bullshit, because he found out it was over $2,000 and still told her the same information he would have told her if it was $15. Shoplifting, couple hours.
Sure.
But maybe tomorrow because it's 4 o'clock. Right?
True.
Now, how long do you think the judge is gonna be there for, bro?
Yeah. He could have
Going on.
after looking at his watch.
He could have said that when they were outside. He didn't have to wait this long. That's why I'm just like, she's asking him and he's not telling her. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Just answer the question, dickhead.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of this? She's not such a heinous criminal where you can't speak to her. She stole from fucking Target. Just tell her she's going to jail or not.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Act like a human being, brother.
Totally ridiculous question. And then you gotta pay for the lamp box. Do I get that back?
Act like she was abusing a child.
Yeah, you can keep the box, you can put it in your car, or we can issue a refund for the box itself.
She bought the box.
Refund will be fine.
Okay, you did pay for the box, we saw that. Just not the contents inside.
I need the receipt.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, is it usually an overnight thing? I'm trying to make arrangements for my dog. I don't know.
You stupid.
I mean,
You too bold stealing that much money, so you gotta go.
I know, but you do this a lot, I'm sure. So what do you typically see?
I mean, typically, do I arrest people for shoplifting at Target a lot? Not necessarily. So, I mean, it could go either way. Like I told you before, you can ask them when you're out there. In the event that it does be an overnight thing, I would, again, make arrangements for your dog now, so that either way you're covered. You know what I'm saying? Right.
They'll let you use the phone when you go to jail, but they're gonna take your shit while they keep you in holding.
These are questions that I cannot answer for you. That would be up to the judge.
Wait,
Yeah, no,
what should I say?
these are event that it does be an overnight thing.
Yeah, ask him how much time she's gonna
make
get.
arrangements for your dog now, so that either way you're covered.
He knows the answer too, but I guess he doesn't have to tell her that.
Right.
Is this typically like an offense with a sign of bond amount, or?
These are questions that I cannot answer
Typically
for
a
you.
record?
That would be.
I guess she's trying to figure out whether she's gonna get bond. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get bond, bitch. They'll give you bail. You're not puffy. You're gonna get bail for fucking stealing.
Most egregious crime
Right,
ever.
like I said, shoplifting. You're gonna get bail. In fact, you probably get released on your own recognizance. It probably won't even set bail. They just tell you return to court.
Up to the judge.
I know you don't know for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't.
She has a record
know.
of shoplifting, so maybe they might put a bail, but still, it's gonna be.
Of many circumstances.
there is.
I have seen though when I was in law school. We represented a girl. She was in college and she got accused of shoplifting like $50 worth of shit or something like that. And at her arraignment, we made all these arguments, right? But we're sure that she's gonna get bail. We're like, who wouldn't give you bail on $25? Like, what is that? Like, give her. She's a student. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? They set her bail at like $1,000, bro.
Why?
I have no idea. The judge is an asshole, and she couldn't pay it, and they took her to jail. So, you could get a very egregious, goofy ass judge that would do something crazy like that. But somebody with reason in their brain would release you on your own recognizance for this.
Is a person allowed to bond themselves out, like using a debit card?
What? I think you gotta pay cash.
You don't get a fine. It's a felony. You gotta see a judge. You can't bond out. You gotta see a judge first.
So I'm not gonna get out today.
You will get out.
Unless it changes, unless the court changes their own. But we go, we verify for you. Okay?
At your arraignment, they'll set your bail if they won't let you out immediately.
The thing is, she's asking us if they have control over it.
No, but they know. The same way I'm telling you what could or might happen. I don't do criminal law. They do this shit every day. They see this shit happen every day. They know the answers to these questions. They could give her if they wanted to, they could give her an idea of what's going to happen.
Right, but the idea is different because it's under the judge's discretion.
Yeah, but the judge only does a certain number of things in between here. Do the same thing every time.
Post no bond. So maybe after you see a judge, then the judge will decide whatever you do.
Right. So
I know
ask the
sometimes
judge.
you post bond and all that stuff, but sometimes you gotta see a judge first. But this is a felony amount.
I can.
So that's what it's telling me. So it might be worse for you.
You said other chance.
At the end of the day, they're gonna let her out, bro.
No,
They're gonna let her out. Keeping somebody over shoplifting is nonsense. They're gonna let her out.
Judges can decide in the courts and all
Yeah,
that.
they will decide all
We don't decide that. So.
Right, that's what I'm
But
saying.
being this time of day, it's not gonna get decided today.
Them not deciding it and them knowing what's gonna happen are two different things.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's asking to what the decision will be. I feel like she's trying to get the answer from them.
Yeah, and they're not gonna give it to her.
Right.
But
You see a judge like in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some
I don't want to give her information that's wrong, misleading information.
Right. That's how I feel like she's asking. She's trying to get.
There's zero chance I could get out today.
This is exactly
Yeah.
what she's hoping for.
They don't know.
She wants to
Yeah.
hear that.
Alright, Miss Hill.
they can't tell you what's gonna happen, only what might happen.
Right.
Yeah, that's super interesting. Listen, her ass going to jail, and we know that. But I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, don't go. Why are you stealing $2,000 worth of shit from Target? I don't get it. Listen, you did this to yourself. Lay down in dirt.
Even if you do need the help, it's just the common knowledge that you're aware that there are cameras everywhere, especially nowadays. Like there are cameras everywhere, so why even put yourself in that predicament